the last time. Roll rifles. Dismiss.
I always try and put a picture in my mind what to expect, or I'll read up on something. Or, I'll try to prepare myself for it one way or another. And frankly, what was happening yesterday was totally outside of my realm of experience or even imagination. So the whole experience turned out to be wildly better than I expected it to be. So not very many times in life do you get treats like this. These little treats that make a year a pretty good year. I'll remember this one for a long time.
It is amazing when I tell my friends, my other friends, not AMA friends, about these reunions, and they just cannot understand what binds us together. And what binds us together is a special place here at Augusta Military Academy.
Saturday began in the Old Stone Church. Inclement weather kept us out of the cemetery, but the intent is to honor our founder. And we had a very nice speech from former Secretary of the Army, Jack Marsh.
You made reference to the sesquicentennial of the American Civil War, or War Between the States, as we called it here in Virginia. It was a momentous thing. I think it was a dark chapter in Americans' history to be divided like that between a North and a South, and between family, father against son. But out of that, the War Between the States was the genesis of AMA, because Colonel Roller, who had ridden with Jeb Stuart, was convinced that, and he was a natural teacher. He was a man of great ability, and one of those was being able to teach. And he felt that there was a need to be able to teach young men, but he wanted that instruction done in a military environment, because he felt it added to the education of the youngster, and consequently he formed this institute, the Augusta Military Academy, and it flourished, and it carried out his grandest dreams.
We then left the church and moved to the campus into the gymnasium, and we had a ceremony for our Roller Society members, and these are folks that have passed since our last reunion, who left something, they bequeathed something to us. And we honored 3 people there. And then we honored 4 new members, inducted 4 new members into our Sports Hall of Fame. Immediately following that, we had a portrait presentation by the American Fallen Soldiers Project. It was very touching.
Also, I wanted to recognize those who have served. So with that said, it is my honor and privilege to present your brother and your son, Staff Sergeant Jason Arnette.
atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom.
The love that was in that room was so overwhelming that I could have just sat right there and never moved, even with the portrait sitting there. I was anxious about the portrait and am in love with it. But to have my daughter hold my hand and my girlfriends who are like family to me and his brothers being there, it brings it that much more special.
And then had something very, very special. Well, Dana Bowman and Mike Elliott got up and showed videos of course, Dana's incredible life, his incredible accident, and his recovery.
But the story's not about us. The story is about landing on target, making something different, to be able to give back. You know, I was given a chance to live, and that's what I do each and every day. And it's very gratifying for me to be here.
And Mike Elliott's wonderful ability to parachute in tandem along with our own Doug PENNOCK, and just had a wonderful words of inspiration to share with us. It was dynamic. Here too, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. And that was so appropriate because he talked about hitting the target, and we too hit the target as immediately after that we had the official decommissioning of the roller rifles. They're 65 years old, and our commander, Doug PENNOCK, said for the last time, dismissed. Very touching.
Keep down. Repent. Arm. Roller rifles. Dismissed.